and then got the Raiders, sorry Kirk, 28-0. So here's Burgess from under center. Fakes the handoff and a quick throw to the middle of the field, and that is Giles Kern scooping it. Took the 6'4" body to the ground to haul it in for about 8 yards.
Yeah, showing you the great ability to be able to go and bend, go grab that off the ground, and to keep the chains moving or keeping the chains going on this first drive. I always say the critical play is first down because you want to have a positive play that allows you to still take the shots down the field.
Don't forget, keep an eye on the center. That's an eligible receiver once the ball snapped. Here's Burgess, wobbly throw, caught at the midfield line, and Otto had the flag pulled just shy. So now, remember, they've got 2 plays to cross this midfield line. They're a yard shy of it. This is what I told you today is called short lining.
Right.
So now you've essentially got 5 plays to score a touchdown.
They got to get this first down, though.
I understand it, but they got 2 plays to do it.
Yeah, if they don't, if you don't get it here, you got to punt. Do you punt or do you not punt? If you don't get it here. No run play right here in the 5-yard line.
But interesting to watch the way Loudoun Legends line up defensively here, too. Burgess on the move, and he's down. Terrific play on the rush for the Legends. So Gage Burgess had his flag pulled by Anthony Rosa, who is the speed rush guy, according to Alex Marza, their assistant coach.
Yeah, just a nice rush to get the quarterback Burgess out of the pocket. And Rajpal, number 5, almost had an interception. He plays the back end, but he kept his eyes on the quarterback. Even though the action was going away from him, he kept his eyes to the front side and found a way to get the ball.
All right, to your point, here we go. Critical down, right?
Critical down. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
Yep. Snap a little high. Burgess gets the handoff. Thought about the run. Resets, throws, caught. That's Barry. At the 10. Barry to the corner. And finally had the flag pulled just outside the 5-yard line.
Oh, such a pickle to put a defense in. You know why? Because you have a wide receiver who's the underneath guy. They converge on the underneath wide receiver, but there was somebody right behind him, and that's what happens. You have a situation where you want to go and make a play, and you forget what's behind you. Quarterback Burgess sees that and gets a chance to get the ball deep for a first down.
23-yard play. Now across midfield with 3 cracks here.
1, 2.
Burgess to the right, low throw, caught. That is Clayton. And did he hit the pylon? He did. Going across the way, Larry Clayton, a touchdown. So the drama happened at the midline.
Going 1 for the extra point.
It was just an easy throw, the catch, and the inability to get the runner down or get the flag pulled.
Right.
You got to understand, it's all about, in flag, it's not tackling, but it's coming to balance and being able to grab that flag. It looks harder than it seems. No flag pull equals a touchdown.
Yep. Here's Burgess going for the point. A little shovel pass to Clayton, and he falls in for the point. Looked like he got kind of caged up, if you will. But just like that, the Shockers are in front with the touchdown.
Yeah, they got that touchdown because they went for it on that 4th down. I was shocked that they would early in this game, but just to show you the confidence that you have in your offense to go for it on 4th down, convert, and then go out and finish the drive with a touchdown. That's a great start for the Shockers.
So here is Julian Marza at quarterback, and that's Rajpal. Kabir Rajpal, the, if you will, kind of the little shovel pass. Picks up 8. So second down. You see we're already 4 minutes into this first half of the 12-minute running clock.
Second down.
All the Shockers play about 7 off here. Marza, crossing route, caught. Kingston Tate scores.
That's an outstanding play. Because the reason why all the action is going left, and you have a quarterback that sits back and throws it all the way behind him. Understand this. You have a receiver who's able to not just stand on one spot, but Tate was able to get all the way across the field. It puts the defense in sort of a situation of what do we do? Do we stay here? And it was an open spot. Tate the speed to get all the way to the pylon.
37 yards for the score. Julian Marza to Kingston Tate. And they're going for one. And right at the line, the catch is made. That's Anthony Rosa stepping in for the point. So we've got a 4th down conversion and then a touchdown. And Gage Burgess sets him up. Little shovel pass cutting here to the near side. And that's Satchel, or Tatchell, I should say, the
2nd down.
6 foot 16-year-old from Shawnee North, Benjamin Tatchell. Oh, no, I'm sorry, 7. That is Gavin Otto at 6'2" from Olathe, Kansas.
Yeah, you got a lot of moving parts when it comes to their offense. A lot of misdirections, a lot of eye discipline if you're the Steelers, okay? The Legends, they got to keep their eyes on both sides at all times, peeled back with so much action in the backfield.
See the sidecar back, little orbit move. Now Burgess going to let it rip and fires it to Berry. In the open field, Jordan Berry, and whoa, a collision shy of the 5-yard line, and markers down. And that was Kingston Tate who caught the touchdown pass for the Legends. He and Jordan Berry colliding. And Brian Sullivan is the white hat for us.
Yeah, you mentioned already it's the action in the backfield, the orbit motion. Now it gives the offense the opportunity
to got a charge
to play
on the offense. Spot of the foul, 5 yards.
So a charge. It's a 33-yard play. Take 5 away for the charge.
5 yards from the spot. We got 1st and goal.
So the charge is basically just running into,
like in basketball.
Yeah, so I can stand my ground, but yet the offensive player try to run him over. So next time, just try to move out of the way.
It's like basketball.
Sure.
Yeah.
Stand my ground.
Yeah, that's. I mean, if you're defending, you just hold your spot.
I wish we could do that in the NFL, right?
Oh my gosh!
How many times that
really?
Gronkowski just run me right over and they called a flag on me? But hey, here we go.
Here's Burgess, a rope to the end zone. Too hot for anybody to handle it. It was headed for Giles Kearns on the back line.
But I love this offense too. And if you watch the quarterback, Gage Burgess, he's at the line of scrimmage and he's got the wristband. So it's a lot of check with me. It's about what the defense gives you. So he gets to the line of scrimmage. If they're going to play off, he understands I've got underneath routes. And what they do is utilize the orbit motion. That means that they're going to put guys into a little short motion. And if the defender doesn't go with them, they'll go back to him on the same motion play.
Like, here's a bunch to the weak side, if you will, right? Burgess trying to elude the rush again of Rosa, and oh, what a play! Was it in? Out of bounds. What a terrific effort by Grayson Todd to come up with this and almost still be in bounds for the touchback.
Oh, man, what an amazing effort there by Grayson Todd. He made the catch, but he just didn't get a foot in bounds. A nice rush by the Steelers. And almost an unbelievable play. He almost caught. I thought he corralled it, but couldn't get a foot down and never finished and had possession.
So here's the 3rd down play. Burgess buying time, trying to flee from Rosa. Sets across his body. Touchdown. Terrific throw, Burgess to Giles Kearns.
It's one of those plays where at the end of a down, you got to just plaster. Find anybody who's near you. The ability to extend the play, and you would say never throw across your body, but in flag, if you got an arm like Gage Burgess, you unleash that arm. Found a nice little touchdown play.
Single point try now for the Shockers. And Burgess will throw, and it's caught to make it 14-7.
Explosive so far in this first quarter, right?
Wow.
We've had some big plays on both sides.
Yep, sure have.
1st down Steelers.
So you see here the Shockers, they're one of the 3-0 teams out of the AFC West pool yesterday. Averaged 21 points a game and were pretty dominant in putting their wins together.
Don't get sucked in.
There's a quick throw underneath. This is Kabir Rajpal. And he'll work his way up the far sideline. Now, Kirk, we got an interesting story here from game management in terms of a scenario.
Right.
You got 2.5 to go. Legends are down a touchdown. That's a 15-yard play there.
Second down.
They also get the
only.
ball to start the second half. So you can afford to control the tempo all the way down to the 0 if you want to here, if you're Coach Royster.
You're absolutely right. The clock is, to me, your ally on this one. You have to utilize that clock because you see how fast that KC was able to score.
Barza, another quick shot into the flat, and stretching out is Omar Almada from Sterling, Virginia. He's one of the younger players on this roster, just turned 14.
And as we get under 2 minutes in this clock right now, you have 3 timeouts for the entire game. Now, do you utilize a timeout and let this clock continue to bleed and try to use a timeout to where you only have the last possession of this first half?
Pair of 15-yard throws from Marza. So now you see the scenario with the ball at the third down here. Oh, no, first down across the midline, right? Yep. Snap is high. Marza, goal, nice catch and score. Almada into the end zone.
Touchdown Steelers. Going one.
You score it when you can. Almada comes from the left side and throws another one of those balls that goes down to the ground, but they're able to go out and go get it. That's a terrific job by the offense. Almada grabbing it, racing it in for a touchdown. That's a defender. That's a hard play to kind of cover. That ball's thrown to where only the receiver can go get it, and was able to not only secure a catch, but to keep his feet and get in for a touchdown.
3 15-yard throws from Julian Marza in the drive. Gets the Legends a touchdown, and now they're going to go for the point to try and tie it with a half minute to go. Clock running, and here's the snap to Marza. Looking for the point, threw it into traffic, and it's picked. And through the back of the end zone goes Nicholas Carter. So keep it a 1-point game with 8 seconds left, and the clock will run out. I think that'll be the end of the first half, although the Shockers are trying to get a play snapped. Here it is with 1 on the game clock in this half. Deep throw, Burgess. It's a wobbly ball. It's caught by Berry, who tries to break away and cannot, and that'll get us to halftime. But that shows you how wild even the fewest seconds can produce a play in the NFL flag. We got a marker in the backfield.
On the play, we got contact to the quarterback's arm.
Untimed.
5-yard penalty. Automatic first down. We're going to have 1 untimed down.
There you go. Got to stay off the quarterback.
So it will go back to where the ball was snapped from.
And now
they'll award 5 yards.
And it'll be interesting right now because, you know, this is the last play. I know if I'm the Legends, the Steelers, I'm playing toward the end zone. And we know, already talking about this Shockers team, they're the tallest team.
Right.
This is a jump ball scenario. So I'm getting I'm playing a preview. I wouldn't even rush the quarterback.
Well, you see Otto at 6'2", Kearns at 6'4" to the right. Here's Burgess trying to elude the pressure again. Upfield, he's going to throw it all the way to the end zone. Buried there, and he couldn't hang on. It got raked out by Grayson Todd, or else Jordan Berry makes a catch in the back corner.
Terrific job by Todd. He got that hand right in between the arms and was able to rake that ball out. Was not able to secure the touchdown play.
And Julian Marza got great pressure on Burgess, but here's the play on the backside.
I'm just surprised they didn't rush an extra player. Jordan Berry is one of the tallest players. He's 6 foot tall. I would have.
It was interesting to him to talk about playing up. You mentioned it earlier.
Yeah.
Well, this is where right now, if you get a score,
we got first down Steelers
start
coming
taking
out.
a lead here, Kirk, then all of a sudden the pressure is on the veteran team.
Correct. Absolutely.
Haven't seen that much over the first day and change. Here's a quick throw on first down. This is Almada again, making a move upfield. Julian Marza continues a perfect throw day.
Yeah, and I love what he did on that last play. It may not be much, but just to look away, he's keeping his eyes one way and comes back all the way across the field in his progression to a wide open wide receiver.
This Loudoun Legends team tried to qualify at home in Baltimore, did not advance in the Charm City, so they had to go to Pittsburgh and did advance there in this 15U bracket, and that's how they're representing the Steelers. There's a throw. Marza tried to come back to the near side. First miss of the day. Almada was in the firing line in terms of a receiver. And you see quick visit to the far side. Julian talking with his dad.
I think that was the first time we've seen a miscommunication on offense. I think that's what they're trying to figure out, is they were supposed to have someone in that area. A lot of misdirection going one way and then sending a wide receiver back the other way. That's how they scored the first touchdown to Kingston Tate.
See the way the Shockers play the field. Here's Marza, quick throw. Almada around the corner, crosses the midline. And a flag thrown in behind that. It'll be a hold on the defense, a preliminary indicator.
On the play, we have a hold on the defense. Spot foul, 5-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
So Almada. Oh, yeah.
They got the little hole. Almada's looking back and said, hey, I put a nice little move on him. I should have been able to get past him, but yet it was the hold. A nice job by the official seeing that.
A little underneath route again. That's Raj Paul. That'll be a gain of right at 6. Inside the 10 to the 9. 2 more snaps here for the Legends. In plus territory.
Second and goal.
Now this condensed field right now, they got about 5 yards and they're in that no-run zone. They haven't run the ball all game long, so with the constricted field of only about 15 yards, can they find enough space? How do they create space down here inside the 10?
Snap Raj Paul, he'll hand to Marza. Breaks for the left side, tries to take it around the corner, and a flag pulled by Jordan Berry. Been really impressed by Berry for this KC Shocker group.
Yeah, he stands 6 foot tall.
Third and goal, runner pass.
One of the 16-year-olds of this football team for the KC Shockers, just being able to come to balance. That's a difficult thing to do, come to balance and go get a flag. Because if he doesn't make that play, that's probably a touchdown for the Steelers.
Yep. Long conversation.
We haven't called Kingston Tate's name since that first drive.
Slot on the left. Here's Marza. Throw on the backside. Raj Paul got in the end zone. They kind of trapped Larry Clayton, who was playing in the corner on that wide side.
Yeah, you're seeing the same game that I'm seeing, Wes. We're looking at what they call a high-low. They sent one wide receiver high, and then you had a receiver coming right behind, which was Raj Paul, who was the low. So it puts the defender, do I take the high or take the low? He took the high, which left the low open for the touchdown.
Surprised they only go for 1 here, Kirk?
I think so. You don't want to start chasing points just yet. I think that's maybe later in this half, but you don't want to chase points. Get on the board, and then hopefully you score again, and then you can chase the points that you're behind right now.
Almost 4 minutes in. Here's Marza, tried to throw it to the end zone and beyond the reach of Todd. And it'll stay a 5-point lead for the Legends. Under 8 to go.
Gives them their first lead, though. So they have a lead, and now you're banking on your defense. You're trying to hope that this KC team can make a mistake. Because right now, outside of that last drive that ended before the half, they've been able to get the ball in the end zone pretty quickly.
Julian Marza, 9 of 10 for 128 yards and 3 touchdowns. And now Gage Burgess and the Shockers got to get to work. Burgess to his left, trying to set, now going to gun it deep, looking for Kearns, and just beyond his reach. Shockers are trying to swing the hammer on the first pitch.
Yeah, but Grayson Todd was the defender who was rushing the quarterback, just made Burgess have to hold it for 1 extra beat, and you saw it off the fingertips of Kearns, and I think that was all because of the rush that was forcing the quarterback to have to fade to his left.
Remember, there's a 7-second count when the ball is snapped. Quarterback's got to cut it loose. And you can hear in our coverage, you can hear the official, typically the referee's the one counting. There's the clock in the game and the snap count, and then the pitch clock to throw. There's a quick throw beyond the reach of Berry, so now it's 3rd and the midline.
3rd down.
Yeah, that's just Berry. He slipped on that one. This is a crucial 3rd down right here. You know, we were talking about how quickly they've scored, but you get a stop right here. They went for it earlier on a 4th down, but if you're able to stop them here on 3rd, it puts KC in a big decision. Do they go for it this deep in their own territory?
Right.
Or do they punt it away and hopefully try to get a stop defensively? It's a huge 3rd down right here.
Here's 3rd down. Burgess now with time back across the middle, and it is caught. Breaking free, Jaley into the forefield and finally had his flag pulled about the 10-yard line. Chase Jaley, we haven't heard anything of this 6'3" young man from Shawnee Mission East.
Oh, Grayson Todd thought he had an interception. Watch Grayson Todd on the left side. He comes across late. He thought he had an interception. That ball seems like it hung up forever. Grayson Todd tried to go intercepted, didn't make the play. And Jaley was able to secure the catch for a huge 1st down pickup.
Kirk Jaley comes to a complete stop with both flags here. He thought the flag got pulled. It didn't. See, and then finally the last line pulls the flag. He slowed down, almost gave himself up.
You keep running till the official tells you to stop. Sometimes you got to, they say, stop at the whistle. No, I stopped at the echo of the whistle.
So another 4th down conversion in this game. And now here's Barry in the run play, diving for the end zone. And is there a flag out?
Yeah, this was an interesting
There's a flag
play.
down, a penalty flag rather.
Take a look at this one, Wes, because it was kind of an interesting snap situation, I would say.
Let's see what Brian Sullivan has, and then we're going to look at a replay if we can.
This is interesting because this is still, the clock is still moving.
Right.
The distribution of the football, yeah. They called it off.
Ball was never possessed before it was handed off. We got a legal run on the offense. 5-yard penalty, 2nd and goal.
Okay.
There you go. So the ball was bobbled by the quarterback, and it popped into the hands of the running back. Kind of watch, see, it was bobbled, and so it was never possessed by the quarterback.
Huh. All right. So now the 2nd play after the 5-yard penalty and the quick throw, and that is Otto.
3rd and goal.
Gavin Otto, one of the more talented players playing NFL flag in this event. Stepped out of bounds, but now 3rd down.
Critical 3rd down again. But no pressure on that last play. I'm always looking for who's going to be the designated rusher for the defense.
Right.
Because I don't know if I want to give Gage Burgess that much time in the pocket. And those tall receivers, we're at a spot right here on the field where the jump ball really comes into play.
Well, and this is the tallest team in the field. Snap and a hand to Burgess. Trying to find somebody. Backing up, still dancing, and now in trouble. Throws as the flag goes, and it's picked in the end zone. Out of there with it comes Tate. Kingston Tate with Burgess to beat, and Burgess pulls the flag. Pressure from Rosa again.
We got a flag down. I want to see what this flag is.
Coach Marza called Rosa the
We got a
speed
flag
rusher.
guard on the offense. The penalty's declined.
Welcome back to the 2024 NFL Flag Championships presented by Toyota with Kirk Morris and Wes Durham. Alex Rosa, really the star of the play a moment ago, Kirk.
Yeah, it's all about do your job. Watch as he just comes to balance. He stays in front of the quarterback, doesn't get juked at all. He stays in there, pulls the flag almost, but he forces the errant throw, which was intercepted by Tate. And Tate ran it all the way back, and now the Steelers are in business. These legend Steelers in business.
Sure are. 1st and goal at the 10 and plus territory after the interception. So at the plus 10-yard line, here goes Julian Marza. Slips it to Raj Paul, and he'll get a yard or two. That was Nicholas Carter pulling the flag of Raj Paul.
And now it's a game of clock. And how do they utilize their timeouts if I'm KC, the Shockers? They've got to start using their timeouts and save as much time as possible. And they can't allow a score here. A score pretty much puts this game away for the Shockers.
Sure does. 5-point game. Yeah, it's 6, it's 11. That's a two-touch situation for sure.
And you could deliberately see the time that they're waiting. They're using that entire play clock from the official.
Quick snap to Raj Paul. He'll hand to Marza. Looking, backside throw, caught in the corner. Touchdown for the Legends.
Touchdown Steelers, going one for the extra point
Some
try.
kind of catch. Omar Elmada, who had a rushing score in the first half, gets one here.
There's some kind of catch, but some kind of throw. You tell me, where's the window? Where's the window? He just puts it in the area
Defense.
and hopes that his guy can go get it. And Elmada was able to climb the ladder, extend with both hands, and grab that football. I didn't see it coming down at first, but when you trust your players, good things happen. And Elmada comes through for his quarterback, Marza.
Yep. So now the extra point will be a 1-point try for the Steelers off the 5. You get 2 if you go from the 10-yard line. But you see Brent Royster and Alex Marza, that staff of these Loudoun Legends. This team who just qualified for the event about 5 weeks ago, June 6th in Pittsburgh. One of the youngest teams by age in the event in this bracket for sure at 15 under. And now all of a sudden they've got an 11-point lead with 1:40 to go, Kirk, on maybe one of the 3 or 4 favorite teams to maybe take and be a chance to win the championship on Sunday?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is one of the teams that we probably expected to be playing on Saturday in the KC Shockers. And yet right now they are on their heels because these Steelers, they'll tell you, we're not supposed to be here. We're 14 and under, but yet we feel like we can compete at the 15 under.
Marza, the throw back inside, catch for Tate. And now that makes it a 12-point game with 90 seconds and a moving clock.
I mean,
First down, Chiefs.
The advanced knowledge of these young quarterbacks. Julian Marza is doing things that you see at the college and even NFL levels where he's looking one way, yet throwing a totally different way, throwing the defense off.
Here's Burgess. Shockers can't waste any time. Quick throw. And the near side catch, Larry Clayton. And he'll be to the no-run zone. 5 yards shy of the midline, but we're toward a minute to go. 15-yard throw. .54 seconds to go. Rosa again with the pressure, forcing Burgess off point. Incomplete pass. Clock will continue to run.
Yeah, Rosa's got
timeout.
He's got my game ball.
Timeout.
He's got my game ball. Watching Anthony Rosa go out and compete, he's doing a great job. It's difficult to rush the quarterback, especially when you have that much open space. But just watch the patience of number 3. He gets there and watch how he comes to balance. Stand, and then attack the quarterback. That's difficult for any quarterback to try to make a throw, but Rosa's patience and staying square, that's huge in flag football.
All right, he's 7 yards off the line of scrimmage.
Correct.
He's got to run another 7, but he's got to maintain his balance.
Maintain the balance. It's difficult. And
you didn't have to run 7 to get to the quarterback.
No, I didn't. But you know what? I'll tell you this: practice.
Right.
That's training. That's practice. You don't just come out here and expect to do that. That is something you rep and you continue to do it to be able to move side to side and balance. That's very difficult.
Yep. Here's the snap. Burgess, quick throw near side. Clayton the catch. And trying to break away. Flag got pulled. 35 seconds. And a 12-point game.
First and goal.
Comes a single rusher. That's the quarterback, Julian Marza. They'll throw for Tate. There's another pick. Kingston Tate's second interception of the ball game. And of this half. And again, Anthony Rosa the pressure.
Yeah.
Or it was Julian Marza the pressure, I should say.
You had the quarterback getting in on the action as a rusher. But an outstanding job of staying deep, understanding what the offense needs to get. They needed a touchdown there. And Kingston Tate, who had an interception earlier in this half, comes away with another one. So that's 2 interceptions and a touchdown for Kingston Tate now, saying, hey, I get a game ball too. You gave one to Rosa. What about me? Yes, you get a game ball as well, Kingston Tate. An outstanding job. And I would call maybe an upset here between the Steelers and also the Chiefs.
Yep.